Negotiation is a normal part of everyday life, whether you are closing $1 million business deal or just deciding where to go for dinner. For many people, these situations create anxiety. We tend to think of negotiation as a battle of wills, but it is really a process guided by hidden forces. The most important of these forces is tension. Most of us instinctively try to avoid tension, but this is a mistake. The key to becoming a confident and skilled negotiator is not to eliminate tension, but to understand it when a conversation becomes difficult. You might feel your shoulders tighten or your breath get shallow. Your first instinct is probably to agree to something quickly, just to make the uncomfortable feeling go away. In negotiation, tension is not your enemy, it is your guide. Think of it like the resistance you feel when you are training at the gym. To build muscle, you need to work against resistance. Too little and you don't grow, too much and you get injured. The same is true in negotiation. Tension is not a problem to be solved, it is valuable information that tells you what truly matters to everyone involved. Your strongest ally in managing this tension is knowing your BATNA. This stands for your best alternative to a negotiated agreement. Simply put, your BATNA is your plan B. It is what you will do if you walk away from the table without a deal. When you have a strong, solid plan B, you no longer feel desperate. You can remain calm, listen more carefully, and make clear-headed decisions. This safety net gives you the confidence to stop reacting to pressure and start focusing on creating value. Every negotiation is shaped by the relationship between the people involved. Your approach naturally changes based on who you are talking to. You would not negotiate with a stranger at a yard sale, in the same way you would with a long-term business partner. With a stranger, the tension comes from trying to establish credibility quickly. With an ongoing partner, the tension is different. You must balance your immediate goals with the need to maintain a healthy long-term relationship. The most skilled negotiators are flexible and adapt their style to fit both the relationship and the desired outcome. How you negotiate is just as important as what you are negotiating. This is the tension of process and timing. Think of the process as the dance steps of the negotiation. Are you meeting face-to-face, talking on the phone, or sending emails? A face-to-face meeting is personal and lets you read body language, but it also creates pressure for an immediate response. An email gives you time to think and craft the perfect reply, but you might miss important nonverbal cues or misunderstand the other person's tone. Timing then is the rhythm of that dance. If you move too quickly, the other person may feel pressured or suspicious. If you move too slowly, you risk losing momentum or missing an opportunity. Effective negotiators have a good sense for this rhythm. They know when to push forward and when to pause. For very complex deals, it is often wise to break the negotiation into smaller segments. This allows you to build confidence and trust by agreeing on simpler issues first, which makes it easier to tackle the more challenging topics later. Many people think of power in negotiation as something fixed, like a job title or the size of a company, but real negotiating power is more like the current in a river, it is constantly flowing and changing. Power can come from many sources that are not always obvious. Your BATNA is a powerful tool. Your expertise and experience are sources of power. Even your ability to stay calm and patient under pressure is a form of strength. Interestingly, appearing too powerful can actually weaken your position. When people feel overwhelmed or bullied, they often become defensive. They may stop trusting you or look for ways to subtly undermine the agreement later. The most effective negotiators know how to demonstrate their capability while also building trust and mutual respect. They understand that patience and the ability to wait for the right moment are often the strongest forms of leverage. Negotiations become even more complex when you are not just representing yourself. When you are part of a team, new layers of tension emerge from within your own group. Imagine a sales team, a legal team, and a finance team, all trying to make a deal. The sales team wants to close the deal quickly. The legal team wants to manage every possible risk. The finance team is focused only on the bottom line. These different priorities can pull the team in separate directions. Before you ever sit down with the other party, your team must be fully aligned. Mixed messages create confusion and destroy trust. It is also vital to manage your own internal state. Recognizing your personal reactions, biases, and emotions helps you stay objective. Leading a negotiation team requires excellent communication to ensure everyone is on the same page and to build a strong, cohesive front. In the end, all of these tensions, relationship, process, timing, power, and teamwork are happening at the same time. Think of the negotiation as an orchestra. Each tension is a different instrument. Your job as a negotiator is not to silence any of the instruments but to act as the conductor, helping them all work together to create a good outcome. Success does not come from following a rigid set of rules, it comes from being aware, responsive, and balanced. By shifting your perspective, You can transform your approach to negotiation. Stop seeing tension as a threat or a sign of failure. Start seeing it as a natural and necessary part of reaching a meaningful agreement. When you learn to use this tension as valuable feedback, you will stop feeling stress and start feeling confidence. You will be able to navigate any conversation, no matter how difficult, with purpose and skill.